look at you with your beautiful tapestry. Yes, queen. Yes.
Oh my God.
And your golden brown skin. Yes, queen. Yes. Got your natural on. Yes, queen. Yes. Look at your little
What is
shirt. Got your
happening?
chest all out. I don't know.
I don't even have a chest.
You do have a chest. Everybody has a chest.
You know what I mean.
Per se. We've been watching Black Lady sketch shows.
Oh. I was like, what is happening?
Yes, queen. I just realized your whole setup got your skin a glowing.
Thanks.
I am a recording. I is recording. I should have put my phone somewhere before I started recording.
Lord. Hold on, let me turn it down a little bit. Say something.
Something.
Okay, that's better.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Oh, we starting already?
Yeah, I was going to start. It's already started recording.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it again.
Okay. Sup, sluts. Can you say that? Okay,
No,
for real.
you have to say slut buckets.
Slut buckets. Hey there, strangers. I'm Britt.
And I'm Dee.
Welcome to yet another enticing episode of It's a Strange World After All.
That was weird. Okay.
It is really weird. Confession, we are recording remotely.
Yes.
This is our second time doing it remotely, and we're figuring out that there's a delay. So It's going to be really difficult to say that together, but we will continue trying.
We're going to keep on.
Keeping on. Keep on trying, baby. Also, I'm drinking kombucha. Instead of wine, I'm drinking kombucha. Look at me, and I've been working out, girl.
I'm going to start Sunday.
Okay. That's good. Anytime's better than.
But I have been drinking my water.
Good for you.
So.
She's on a budget. Yeah. No, I'm just.
I am.
The poor man's drinks.
I take donations. My Cash App.
One day we'll be doing this. It'll be live. We'll have our little Cash Apps here at the bottom. I'm pointing to the bottom where our names are. So.
Yeah.
But yes.
Wait, hold on. When you pointed, it was somewhere.
Well, mine is here. Mine is right here.
Oh, see, it's on the other side for me.
Oh, okay. Back to the podcast that we're recording because we're in the. Okay. It's a Strange World After All, the podcast where we discuss true crime cases, the supernatural, urban legends, conspiracy theories, and all of the things that keep the world strange.
In today's episode, we discuss the murder of an American actor, drummer, radio personality, and disc jockey most known for starring in the CBS comedy Hogan's Heroes, Bob Crane.
Hold on, I feel like I gotta sneeze. Another disclaimer, I have allergies.
No.
Allergies, America. So if I sound gross, I'm so sorry. I didn't ask for this. So, all right. Robert Edward Crane, or Bob Crane, was born July 13th, 1928 in Waterbury, Connecticut. He began playing drums at a young age and by junior high was organizing local drum and bugle parades with his neighborhood friends.
What is a bugle?
Okay, so a bugle is a brass instrument similar to a small trumpet, except it doesn't have any valves or keys. So you know how a trumpet has like the little...
Oh, yeah.
Those like keys? It doesn't have anything. It's literally just like the instrument itself. But it is used for military signals. So, like I was about to go, but like, yeah, not that, but.
Okay, yeah. Oh, like the song.
Yeah. What song?
The Bugle Boy song.
How it go?
I don't know, because they be saying it too fast.
Oh. I was like, what you talking about? Blow, Gabriel, blow? Blow, Gabriel.
No, it's an old song. Hold on, I'm finna.
Bugle Boy by the Andrew Sisters?
Oh, Boogie Woogie. Yeah, Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I've heard it before. I have heard this. I've heard it.
Okay.
Christina Aguilera did a
Yes.
Okay. Well, yes, but the thing is, why would the parade be necessary for? Like, is it just a bunch of bugle boys parading around, or?
I mean, back then, I don't know what they was doing. So
finding any reason
or why.
Any reason to throw a parade? Tambourine players parade? Sure, all the tambourine players, harmonica players. Crane joined his high school's orchestra, marching, and jazz bands. He also played for the Connecticut and Norwalk Symphony Orchestras as part of their youth orchestra program. Fun fact, I was in the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. When I was a kid, I was in Hansel and Gretel. I played an operatic singing angel. You had to audition and I made it.
Really?
Yeah. So I've been in a Dallas
Symphony. I did not know that.
And you my aunt. And you supposed to be my aunt.
How am I supposed to know that though?
Yeah, I'm surprised you weren't there.
Wait, how old were you at this time?
I was in elementary school because it was like a kids chorus. Maybe between 8 and 12.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember that.
She was talented even in elementary.
In 1946, Crane graduated from Stamford High School. He enlisted in the Connecticut Army National Guard in 1948. In 1949, Crane married his high school sweetheart, Ann Terzian. They had 3 children, Robert David, Deborah Ann, and Karen Leslie. Crane was honorably discharged from the National Guard in 1950.
That same year, he began his career as a radio personality at WLEA in... Also, fun fact, I used to work for the Mesquite radio station KEOM. Well, not work. I interned there, but I was on the radio.
I remember that.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So as I worked at WLEA in Hornell, New York, he soon moved to radio stations in his home state of Connecticut, broadcasting at WBIS in Bristol and WICC in Bridgeport.
In 1956, Crane began hosting a morning show at CBS's LA flagship radio station, KNX. There, he was able to interview household names such as Marilyn Monroe, Bob Hope, and Frank Sinatra.
Ooh. You weren't impressed? You were impressed by the people he's interviewed?
No, because you was distracting me. That's
well, I said, ooh, like, Marilyn Monroe, Bob Hope, Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, but you're just being extra. He would quickly top the morning charts, becoming the king of Los Angeles airwaves.
Crane's success led to a guest hosting gig for Johnny Carson on the daytime game show, Who Do You Trust? I know you know what it is because you old. What is it?
No, I don't know the show. I just know who Johnny Carson is.
Who is Johnny Carson for the people out there?
I mean, you just said it. A game show host.
What's like a popular game?
The name of a show.
Yes, that's literally
The Tonight Show. It was the Tonight Show. I was trying to think of a game show, but I couldn't.
Oh, okay.
I should have just led with the Tonight Show.
Crane also had guest appearances on The Twilight Zone, Channing, Alfred Hitchcock
Another
Presents,
good one.
and General Electric
Never
Theater.
heard of that one.
I've heard of Electric Boogaloo. And the electric company, not like electric companies that like charge you for electricity, but like the show, the electric company.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. Wasn't it a kid's show? Wasn't it a kid's show? The Electric Company was an American, a children's TV series. There were 6 seasons. What? Morgan Freeman was in it. Rita Moreno.
Morgan Freeman.
Rita. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know why I know it. I think I've seen like the reboot of it. Is this Bill Cosby?
Oh, Lord. Is that?
But yeah, the Electric Company.
A TV writer, Carl Rayner, gave Crane a guest gig as a philandering husband on The Dick Van Dyke Show after a guest appearance on Crane's radio show. I remember that show.
I knew you were going to say that.
This led to a recurring role as a happy-go-lucky dentist on The Donna Reed Show.
In 1965, Crane was offered a starring role in the television series Hogan's Heroes. Hogan's Heroes debuted on CBS in the fall of 1965 and was an immediate success. Inspired by World War II movies, it featured a motley crew of inmates in a German prisoner of war camp. Crane played the womanizing Colonel Robert Hogan. I've never seen Hogan's Heroes.
You said you've never seen it? Oh,
Nope.
I've seen a few episodes because my mom used to watch it, but I never got into those shows because it kind of reminded me of MASH.
I used to watch MASH every like Saturday night after Flavor TV. It's how I knew I had been up too late. And then when I Love Lucy would come on at night, that's how I knew I had stayed up too late.
Like the meme when it, the meme was like because when MASH first come on, it has a little helicopter. And it was a meme that says, when you saw this, you knew it was time to turn the TV off.
Yes, I kept that TV on. I was like, what'll put me to sleep?
I hated that show.
Loved it. The series aired from 1965 to 1971 for a total of 6 seasons. And Crane received 2 Emmy nominations.
I didn't know it was on for that long.
I never watched it, so but good for them. Good for
Do
them.
you even know what he looks like?
I looked him up. I remember him from something, but I don't want to. That's coming later in the episode. But I did remember him from what I'm talking about, and I was like, "Oh, that's him." Okay, that's more of mine.
I only remember him from Hogan's Heroes. I don't remember him from anything else. In 1968, he began dating cast member Patricia Olsen, who played Hilda under the stage name Sigrid Valdez. Crane divorced. Oh, he was married. Oh my God. Okay.
he was and started dating this woman.
Crane divorced Terzian in 1970, just before their 21st anniversary. Oh, damn. That's a long time.
It is a long time. Yeah, I wonder if they were separated or did he just throw it all away?
For the other lady.
For love. Well, I would do anything for love. You know how they was treating womans? You know how they was treating womans in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, huh? Womans.
He married Olsen on the set of the show later that year, with Richard Dawson serving as best man. I'm guessing that was like a...
Richard?
Do you know who that is?
I'm guessing that was like a... I was about to go, Richard Dawson? Wow.
I was going to say maybe somebody from the show.
I don't know Richard. I'm pretty sure he's important, though. His name sounds familiar. Oh, okay. Of course, he's an actor. Oh, he was. He's the kissy guy. He was the kissy guy. He hosted on Match Game, and he's the original and third host. Yeah, original and third host of Family Feud. That's who Rich. So, Richard said
So he's the guy that was kissing the kids.
he kissed kids.
The co-host, he was like, it was one episode. It was like a girl. He asked her to like give him a kiss and she kept saying no and he kept trying to kiss her and she was like leaning away from him. Cause I feel like it was an episode with kids on there. But I mean, I remember him kissing like a lot of the women.
A kiss? He kissed a kid on the mouth?
No, he tried to.
Oh, and he knew she was a kid? I mean, you should respect people's boundaries anyway, but...
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't a kid. Maybe she just looked like a kid.
Or was there like a scandal, like a consent scandal or something?
Yeah, because they didn't... Okay, I take that back. It wasn't a kid.
Oh, okay.
I think she just looked like a kid, but he would... It was just weird because he was kissing them in the mouth, but it was one... So it was like a woman, like she kept trying to like move away from him, but he actually like snuck a kiss in there.
Oh.
Yeah. Their son, Scotty, was born in 1971, and they later adopted a daughter, Anna Marie. The couple separated in 1977, but according to several family members, reconciled shortly before Crane's death.
Following the cancellation of Hogan's Heroes, Crane booked 2 Disney films, Superdad and Gus. I believe that I remember him in Superdad.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that.
They were, I think, 1960s films? Or let's see, Superdad was 1973. But for whatever reason, I've seen like the advertisement for it. I think I may have seen some of it. I don't know why. But then, I don't know what Gus is at all.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
It's a Disney movie, so. He guest starred in a number of TV shows. The Love Boat, just to name a few. The Love Boat. He even directed and starred in a comedy stage production called Beginner's Luck and took it on tour. Despite all of this, Crane's career began to decline and he became frustrated with the few roles that he was being offered. He returned to TV in 1975 with the NBC series The Bob Crane Show, but it was canceled after 13 weeks, so he could not catch a break.
While starring in Hogan's Heroes, Crane was introduced to John Henry Carpenter, a regional sales manager for Sony Electronics who helped famous clients with their video equipment. Crane would often videotape and photograph his sexual escapades.
Exciting. Keeping it spicy. I wonder how many or how much stuff John Henry Carpenter has seen in his, like from celebrities.
Yeah.
Has he ever seen anything? Like if they're like, hey, this tape recorder ain't working, take a look at it. And it's like some juicy stuff.
Probably.
Crane and Carpenter became good friends and would go to bars together. They would videotape their sexual encounters.
Why are you laughing?
Because it just came up. Like, it just came up like, boom. They went from hanging out in bars to sex, to videotaping their sexcapades. It just happened quick. They would videotape their sexual encounters together. Carpenter would arrange his business trips to line up with Crane's touring schedule so they could continue making their sex tapes. Some women had no idea they were being filmed until they were informed by the police after Crane's murder. This is intense. Like,
that is.
This man lined up his business schedule with, it was like, dude. Hold on, let me check my Palm Pilot. You say, when you going to Arkansas? so
Oh
we
my
can
God.
record some Arkansas booty holes.
I thought I thought you were gonna say something else. Oh my God.
It's just like, how sex craved are you though? Like sex crazed, sorry, are you that you're aligning your life?
They were probably they were probably sex addicts.
Probably, because that is intense.
In June 1978, Crane was living in the Winfield Place apartments in Scottsdale, Arizona during a run of beginner's luck at the Windmill Theater. On June 29th, Crane didn't show up for a lunch meeting. His co-star, Victoria Ann Barry, went to his apartment and discovered his body. Crane had been bludgeoned to death with an unknown weapon, but investigators believe it could have been a camera tripod. There was also an electrical cord tied around his neck.
I mean, it sounds pretty personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how they came to the conclusion that it was a camera tripod.
Maybe it left like a indentation or something, like.
Oh.
Because I have seen the crime scene picture, and yeah.
There's a crime scene picture?
Yeah, but you might not want to look at it.
It's bad.
His head was bashed in.
They showed it?
Yeah.
Was it in black and white, or was it? I feel like if it's in black and white, I might can handle it.
I don't think no, it wasn't. I saw it by accident.
By accident, huh? You say?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes. Because, I can't look at stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So.
That's true.
Yeah.
At the time, the Scottsdale Police Department had no homicide division, and they were not prepared to handle a high-profile murder investigation. First of all, even with the homicide department, they never are ready. They're never ready.
Never.
And yes, I'm talking about the policia in general. In general, y'all ain't never ready. And all these stories we've done, y'all was never ready.
That's true. That's pretty true.
Oh, well, we didn't know. She's delusional.
This is Bobby Dunbar.
Your kid.
Here you go.
The police pray for the police. Just pray for the police. There was no forced entry and nothing of value was missing. Crane's sex tapes led police to John Carpenter, who had just flown to Arizona 4 days earlier to spend a few days with Crane. Interesting. Carpenter's rental car was impounded and searched, and there was blood smears found that matched Crane's blood type. DNA testing wasn't available yet, and charges were not found. Yeah, I mean, that just seems suspicious, though. Like, that's questionable.
Yeah, very. Because it's still his blood type. And why you got blood in the car anyway?
That's ding, ding, ding. That's what I was going to say. Why is there blood in your car? Anyway.
Exactly.
Sir, what were you doing?
Yeah, that, to me, that's a little suspicious.
Just a little. Also, it must have sucked back then when stuff like this happened to people, and like, the family just wants answers, and it's like obvious stuff happened, but they can't even do nothing with it. You can't even do nothing because they didn't have DNA testing. Sad times, man. Yes, Earth is ghetto in 2021, but we at least have DNA testing.
Yes. In 1990, Detective Barry Vassell and Maricopa County Attorney's Office investigator Jim Raines re-examined evidence from 1978 and reopened the case. DNA testing on the blood found in Carpenter's car was inconclusive. It was probably too old. Or maybe it was like, maybe they did something, because they don't know what they're doing. The police.
The police.
Maybe they messed it up.
No, isn't it like if you're not in the system, then you just don't?
Yeah, that too. I'm just thinking it got like contaminated or something.
There have been so many, well, a high percentage of African American men that have gotten like acquitted, like have had their life sentences or death sentences. What do you call it? What am I trying to say? I was about to say revoke. You got your life sentence revoked.
That's what I was about to say.
Their cases, you know what I'm trying to say? God, what's the word?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Acquitted, or got the charges dropped, whatever. You know what I'm.
I know what you mean.
A lyricist. I am not. But anyway, so you can have that kind of stuff for a while, for years.
Yeah. Previously unseen photos taken of the car's interior showed a piece of brain tissue. The actual tissue samples that had been recovered from the car had been lost, but an Arizona judge ruled the new evidence was admissible. So, I saw that piece of brain tissue and it was tiny. I don't even know how they saw that.
How small would you say, like about?
Smaller? I was gonna say, but that's kind of small. I was gonna say like a mustard seed, but that's small. So maybe like a little bit smaller than a pea.
You're lying.
That's why I don't know how they saw that.
What? How did they know that it was brain? What if it was just like Jello?
It looked like a piece of a brain.
Maybe he had a pea-sized brain.
Lord. But yeah, I saw the crime scene photos and I saw the photos of the car. So it was bad.
Well, now I'm curious.
I mean, you can look at it. I saw it years ago. So it may not be as bad as I think it is, but yeah, I saw it a few years ago. I
am looking it up. Bob Crane crime scene.
I believe I even saw so he had, I don't know if we said this yet or if it's even in the notes. Let me see. He actually had like a photo album too with like pictures that he took.
Who did? Bob Crane?
Mm-hmm.
Of naked women.
Him and naked women. So his son actually has it and he was trying to sell it at one point in time. But I think there's only like a few pictures that made it to the internet. But he had a lot.
Which son? Robert? What's his son?
I don't remember which son, but I went down a rabbit hole.
It's gross though.
Yeah.
Was his dad Nick?
Your face.
Because was Bob Crane in the photo?
Yeah.
Oh.
But you didn't see nothing because he was like behind the woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even just the thought of my parents boofing is gross. It's disgusting. No offense.
He was just trying to make some money, but people wasn't like buying it. So
I bet. You guys don't want to see my dad and strange ladies in compromising position.
That is funny. Did you find it?
No, I can't.
Oh, I thought you were looking for the crime scene.
Well, I was looking for it, but then what you said threw me off.
Oh.
And then I'm scared to Google search it, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, because sometimes it'll bring up other crime scene photos because it's similar.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna wait till I have time to actually research. Carpenter was arrested and charged with Crane's murder in June 1992 during the 1994 trial. Wait a minute. So was it all just like speculation? Because they didn't really have any real evidence.
Yeah, basically.
During the 1994 trial, Crane's son, Robert, testified that Crane desperately wanted to end his friendship with Carpenter. Robert testified that Crane called the Carpenter the night before the murder and ended the friendship. Carpenter's attorneys presented evidence that they were still best friends and that they even went to dinner the evening before the murder. His attorneys also pointed out the fact that the murder weapon was never found. What's that? Facts. Those are facts. Well, the last part is a fact. I don't know about the other part. But so they're saying that Bob Crane was ready to end his friendship with Carpenter.
Yes.
So the theory is that it was like a revenge kill, or I was trying to think. It wasn't like a crime of passion, or like, were they lovers? What if they were lovers?
Lovers and friends. It's possible.
They was naked together all the time.
I wouldn't be surprised. And it's Hollywood, so.
He may have been secretly in love with him and was like, if I can't have you, no one else can.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something to think about. Something to think about.
Other potential suspects, according to Carpenter's defense, included angry husbands and boyfriends of the women in the sex tapes. So, because a lot of the women didn't know that they were even being videotaped. So, how did the boyfriends? Oh, after the after the murder. Okay, yeah.
No, what you're saying, though, makes sense. So, because you're saying, how would they have known that there was a sex tape?
Yeah.
So they would have had to have known about it prior to the arrest, prior to the murder.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was someone who maybe was a part of Hollywood, like if it was someone who was famous, maybe there was like a rumor, like maybe it was circulating through that crowd, whatever crowd they were with.
Yeah.
Maybe they were like, I can't even think of Liza Minnelli. They were like, cherish.
What?
Cabaret. Come to the cabaret, old chum. That's how she talks. Eliza Minnelli, we heard you and Bob Crane was getting down with the get down. And then
another potential suspect was an actor who had a violent argument with Crane in Texas months before the murder. His attorneys claim the police never investigated any of these suspects.
What famous actor?
Oh, they didn't say. Lawyers probably was just...
It could have been anybody. It could have been the Michelin. It could have been...
Basically.
Mr. Clean.
Carpenter was acquitted and maintained his innocence until his death in 1998.
In 2016, Phoenix TV reporter John Hook convinced the county DA to allow him access to the old blood samples so he could send them for testing. It only revealed the presence of an unidentified male, and the rest of the results were inconclusive. The testing consumed all of the remaining DNA from the rental car, making further testing impossible. Wait a second. So the old blood samples still came from John Carpenter's car, right? Who is this unidentified male?
Yes.
I'm assuming they had samples of Bob Crane's blood, correct? That's what they were trying. Okay. So yeah, again, questions. Who is this unidentified male?
Could it be John Carpenter? Because unless they took his DNA when they arrested him. But if they didn't, it might not have been on file, so they would have nothing to run it against. But then this is 2016 though.
Is he still alive?
No.
When did John Carpenter die?
I think it said 1998.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1998.
Yeah, that's true. Because why would they have taken, if weren't doing DNA testing back then, they wouldn't have had any reason to take his. But when they retest, well, I don't know. I was about to say, when they retested it, though, they should have requested, like the first time, they should have requested a sample from him to rule that out. But
But again, they didn't know what they were doing back then, so
that's true.
There's that. Crane's murder is still unsolved. His mysterious death inspired the 2002 film Autofocus with Greg Kinnear and Willem Dafoe, along with 5 different books, 3 investigations, and a vast number of speculation and theories. So, my theory...
What do you think? What do you think happened?
My theory is that it was just John Carpenter. I feel like they were maybe lovers and Bob Crane maybe tried to leave him and he lost it. He snapped. It seems like it was a crime of passion.
It does seem like it was a crime of passion.
Yeah, so that's my theory.
Yeah, the murderer was obviously emotionally involved, had some emotional stake in this game. Just because I like to be difficult, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that it wasn't actually John Carpenter, that it was his son, Robert, because I'm going to say that Robert is the same one who was trying to sell them tapes. So see what had happened was, I'm going to give it to y'all how I believe it happened. Robert had that testimony. He probably found out that his dad and Carpenter had relations going on, and was like, it was like a Legally Blonde moment. Like he was like, I thought it was you. And he meant to kill John Carpenter, but he accidentally killed his dad. That's why he was so ready to throw John Carpenter under the bus. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say, allegedly, is a theory that it could have been his son.
I was going to say, how old was his son at the time of the murder, though?
Oh, damn. Why you have to bring logic? Why do you have to bring logic into the...
If you would have just let me tell you that before, you...
No, my theory still stands. Let's see. Because it doesn't actually say when his children were born. It just says he met his high school sweetheart. No, he married his high school sweetheart in 1949. Mm-hmm. Oh, also another motive. He is a deadbeat dad. Now, I don't know if he's a deadbeat dad, but he left their mom because Robert was the son of Anne. It was the son that he had with his first wife. Yeah,
I believe.
I mean, he could have at least been a teenager by this time.
Okay.
Let me see. I can look up Robert. Is it Robert? Is he a junior? He's a junior.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Robert Crane Jr. Age. Oh my gosh, he's an actor too, bro. Did you know that?
No.
He's 70 now. He was born in 1951. He died when? 78, right?
Yeah.
He would have been 27 though. If he was born in 1951 and it was 1978, right? He would have been 27. Give your calculator. So 1978 minus 19.
Oh no, this article says he was a teenager when his father admitted he had a secret life. Okay.
Well, he would have been about 27. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Because it's not a bad theory. That's not a bad theory to have. Because it's like, why were you trying to get money and expose him?
Okay, so there's an article from Inside Edition. I think it was like 2015. It says, Bob Crane's son says he believes Carpenter may have done it. He also says there is another suspect, and it may shock you. Robert believes it's his own stepmother, Sigrid Valdez.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Why does he believe that it was Sigrid?
Robert said that his father wanted to get away from his second wife, who turned out to be a nightmare. She's the only person who gained anything financially, It wasn't a fortune. It was comfortable for its day in 1978, but she got it all. So I don't know.
Oh, she got all the money.
Mm-hmm.
All the money.
Yeah, this is an article from Inside Edition where they interviewed him.
Okay, that's a good theory. I'm not behind that theory, but I mean.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that one.
He pointed fingers again.
Yeah.
He's trying to get the heat off of him. We solved it. No, he's still alive though. Let me hush, cause
is he? He is.
Yeah. It say age 70.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh wait. There's 2 Robert Cranes. Why? Why did he name 2 kids Robert Crane? This is stupid. Yeah, did you see that? Yeah, he has.
Oh, it's Robert David Crane and Robert Scott
Crane. Yeah.
So that interview was with Robert David Crane.
Oh, because Robert Scott Crane. Oh, Bob, you was a little cocky because Robert Scott Crane is by his second wife. I don't think it's by his first wife. Yeah, because he wasn't born until 1971.
Oh.
It says June 4th, 1971. This man's is 49 and his older brother is in his 70s. Can you imagine being 49 and your sibling being 7? Well, that's a lot of years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they were married for 21 years. And that's confusing. Gilmore Girls, she named Rory Lorelai, and her name was Lorelai Gilmore. On Gilmore Girls, she named her daughter Rory after her. Lorelai Gilmore. I'm going to name my kid after me.
Oh.
I'm going to name my kid Brittany Jr. That is all, folks. That's all we got on Bob Crane.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at It's a Strange World Podcast and on Twitter at Pod Strange World. We also now have an official Facebook page. So follow us on Facebook at It's a Strange World After All.
Yes, we would love to hear from you. We love hearing from you guys. Let us know what you think about this case. Who do you think is responsible for Bob Crane's death? Is it Robert Dave Crane or is it Robert Scott Crane? Who's responsible? No, I'm just kidding. There are endless options. Let us know who's responsible. If you have any theories outside of what we said, let us know. Also, if there's anything in the realm of strange that you would like for us to cover, let us know. Even if you just want to say, hey there, good looking, what you got cooking?
Thank you for tuning into another episode of It's a Strange
World After All.
It's a delay.
After all. I'm gonna thank the listeners so much, especially now that we're remote. If you are sticking in there with us through all of our obstacles, we definitely appreciate your listens. And we will figure out how to I sound like that kid. He tried to put a motherfucking goddamn ham sandwich. We will definitely work on the timing of it all, but just go with us on this journey. Just go with us on this technology journey we're on. And thank you so much for keeping it strange with us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.